Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Baltic Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Bloons Adventure on Tower Defense. So, I do quickly want to say sorry for a little bit of a lack of uploads lately. I've been a little bit extra busy, and it just didn't really fit in with my schedule, but hopefully that will be over with. So today, I sort of have a plan. I don't have that big of a plan. So, as you know, I have a lot of epic allies, some of them were pretty good popping powers, and what I was curious was, are they actually good enough? Can we basically get through Impossible using some strong allies, buffing them, support, all sorts of stuff like that? So I think I'm going to be focusing on Martin, and then once we start to struggle with that, Billy, and if for whatever reason that works, because to be honest I feel like it will work, if not I might start dropping tech terrors, but we'll see. So, the map we're going to do this on, I feel like doing it on a new Impossible map. So, what map looks good? We also can't do it on one that's too difficult, because that could be a little dangerous. To be honest, I kind of feel like Igloos could be a perfect map. So, let's get into it. But yeah, so the towers are pretty good, but they're not, like, incredibly powerful. So, it is definitely going to be a little bit of a test. One thing is, I don't think any of them have camo detection, so a pretty big support is definitely going to involve, well, where is she? Shoko, my friend, you're going to be quite important. To start off, I'm going to start off with Martin, because I feel like he's going to be the best one. His range is very small, by the way, so we're going to put him over here. He's known for attacking very quickly, and we're just going to start off with some Cobras. Probably only one Cobra, and then I'll get a banana farmer because I have him, might as well use him. So yeah, he can attack very quickly, especially once you start upgrading him. So he's quite strong. We do have with us Warrior PB because she's going to be quite helpful in, you know, allowing us to get just a couple more allies. Beyond that, we have Sai with his Bloons Sabotage. We have Flame Princess with her Horn ability, which is the trinket that we have on her. We have Princess BB for obvious reasons. Super Monkey provides a discount, so maybe the two musician items, obviously. Sam has tons of support, particularly Future Crystal. We have Lemon Hope. We have Hunson Abadir. We have we also lost round 4. I really wasn't paying that much attention, that's bad. We also have Gumball. So, sounds like allies, well, you have to be a little more careful because I'm so used, way too used, to just having the natural base stats. I really can't rely on that, though, for defense early game. We're going to have to go pretty quick into upgrades. I think it might actually be worth it now to save up for Billy, since he does high damage, low attack speed. So they're sort of a perfect combo, if you think about it. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for that. But yeah, so this could be a little bit difficult. We're gonna see how well it works. We might end up having to, you know, add some tech terrors. If tech terrors can't do it, then obviously allies really do fall off. That's sort of a test that we're doing here. We're seeing, do allies really fall off? Like, can you still use allies successfully in Impossible and gain, like, tough game modes on a fairly tough map? Or does it really quickly get to the point where they're just not comparable because the trinkets and weapons you have on your main heroes are way too important. So that's sort of what we're doing here. Billy we're going to have on strong because, like I said, he pops a couple arrows at once, which is quite important. Farming in terms of money. Do we want to go for alchemy? Maybe. Let's go for some demos, and we're dead. Camo detection. You know what, I'm just going to restart truthfully. I'm going to see when we actually have a decent setup and not going to die instantly because, well, I keep forgetting about something pretty important. Hopefully I won't do that again. That's actually potentially the benefit of Dr. Monkey, because I forgot, in case you didn't know this, Dr. Monkey actually decamos. That's what he does. So, yes, we are going to go for Dr. Monkey because he decamos Bloons. I don't think he works on DVTs. If he does, he's way better than I've given him credit for. But I know at the very least he works on Bloons, so that's actually a pretty big deal. So he's going to be quite helpful. Okay, hopefully now with Dr. Monkey we should be good. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he decamos balloons. I think that's what he does. Might be a little hard to tell since we basically placed him at the entrance. We could go for slowing solutions as well. That could definitely be useful. Question is, do I want to farm more, or do I really sort of want to just keep it basic and go with some upgrades on our main heroes? This is making me think we might need to, you know, go for the upgrades on our main hero. So yes, I believe he doesn't need decamo, because otherwise I think we died on this round. But it looks like we're good. Yeah, Balloons being decamoed. I don't think he should get overwhelmed. I think he has pretty high Pierce, but I'm not quite sure. So for the time being, I'm going to upgrade Martin, because this, I believe, increases damage by 1, which is pretty huge. Laser Frenzy, he gets really powerful with these couple of upgrades, so I'm going to go for him now. And then I guess I might upgrade Billy, we'll see. That might be the main thing to start off with, because I am a little nervous to farm. I probably should use some emos and stuff, but I'm a little nervous just because they're way too weak. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we are back here. I guess I'm gonna upgrade Billy, because otherwise this doesn't seem like it's working very well. Yeah, I guess so. That was still so close. See, like, we're still in such a weak position right now. Definitely a little nervous. Honestly, slowing solutions I think is a big deal, because I believe that's more than half speed, and it works in all balloons, and it's $300. So I think that's a pretty big one. It doesn't do any damage as well, so it's, you know, still very much so in the line of support, which is definitely very good. Well, here, I just realized I actually do have one other. Do I still have him in my party? Never mind, I don't. I was gonna say I have Party Monster, or Party Monster, whatever. He's the party, like, wolf dude, but I appear to have removed him from my party, so that stinks a bit. You gotta be kidding me. Well, okay, so it turns out saying he has high Pierce might be a bit untrue. Luckily, we actually have 2 Dr. Monkeys, so buy 2 of them, and hopefully that's enough. Because if it's not, it's not. Okay, that was a bit rushed, sort of, because I didn't want to do this. I think for the time being, I'm actually just going to keep him up here, because you know what? We really have some issues. They really shouldn't be that big of an issue in the later rounds, hopefully not. Honestly, I'm not sure what we're going to do about the camera issues. I guess Shoko now, maybe? I guess Shoko. Maybe Shoko over here, where most of the other camera rooms would have already been popped. I guess still on first. And if this isn't enough, his balloon trap will keep it up. This is mostly just for the sake of convenience, truthfully. He's not going to make that big of a difference. It's just, this is getting pretty irritating, and I'm sort of tired of it. So there isn't actually a benefit in upgrading Shoko. Not unfortunately, but there just isn't. So hopefully now this will be enough camo detection. Hopefully. Or it sounds like otherwise Warrior PB might be in a bit of a hurry. Speaking of which, honestly, I think it might be time to go for Warrior PB, because there are other buffs we can get for them, but honestly, simply getting an additional one of both of them, plus securing camera detection, because, you know, that's still a little iffy, I think I'm going to prefer by a lot, so that's actually what I'm going to go for now. It'll take a little while to get the money, because it is $6,000. Definitely a lot of money. But we'll get it eventually, and we'll be fine, and, you know. So I guess I'll see you then. Okay, so we don't quite have enough money, but this just makes you think, these are the best allies in the game. These are the epic allies. These, like, will take you forever to get. This is an epic, this is an epic, this is an epic. These are super rares. But, like, Cobra, epic, Monkey Combo, those doesn't really count. Legendary, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And they're struggling so much with not that difficult of a map, even. And another yellow dude. So this is sort of part of the reason why Dr. Monkey is pretty important. And we're leaking some actual balloons this time. Okay, then never mind. I guess upgrading Modern might be a bit more important. So, this is why I want the balloon trap, by the way, in case you were curious. I don't really feel like restarting because of tiny mistakes. Things like those totally could have been prevented, just letting you know. I'm sorry if it upsets you a little bit. It shouldn't be an issue later on, in a little bit even. But for the time being, it's going to be a bit of an issue, so that stinks. But we'll get our upgrades, and wow, this really isn't going well. In fact, we got very close to dying then, even with the balloon trap as backup. Okay, never mind, these towers really aren't that good. I'm like, okay, we'll do it on a harder map. They can totally deal with it. They're strong, they're tough, they're interesting, they'll be fine. But we're actually having a really hard time with this, and also I changed my mind. Choco's going on strong. Because Dr. Monkey seems to deal with everything, so unless he can't deal with camo balloons, or with, DETs rather, I don't really see a reason not to use him. So we throw in pink camo, so that reminds me, let's just get first Moab. Yeah, no chance. Like, just no chance. What are we meant to do to this? I mean... Psst. Panic drop Psy? No, we're doomed. Okay, this is ridiculous, honestly. These allies. Okay, here's something I actually want to do right now, because I think this is going to be interesting. So this is a little bit of an unfair test, but I just used epic allies to make this a little more interesting, since that was pretty short, and basically showed that they sucked. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to use much lower, so I'm going to say no super rare epic allies, only the lower tier allies. And I bet you, it's going to do better. That's my honest opinion. Only main issue now would be camo detection. Magic Apprentice is a super rare. Camo, you do get camo. No, you don't. Clearly I didn't think this through very much. You know what, I'm going to allow the same support actually. So, Dr. Monkey's still going to be allowed. Because otherwise, that's a bit of an issue. But that's it. So beyond that, we're just going to be dropping businessmen, snipers, super fans, like, you can tell my party's not built for this. Ralballs, like, is a super, wow, I really don't have too many of these that aren't. You know what, sure, let's just start with businessmen. How quickly are you gonna lose? Because I bet you won't even lose that quickly. That's my honest opinion. Businessman, I bet you he's fine. He just got the game good. Because you know what? Businessman is very underrated. He is a common ally. He's generally people's first ally, and they generally stay for a while. He's really good. Okay, we just lost. This isn't a very good example, losing on round 2. But keep in mind, this is a guy that you can get at the beginning of the game, very cheap. And also I put most of my money into Dr. Monkey. That's not true though. Really all this is showing me is that allies just like completely suck. Like to a huge extent. They're pretty garbage. And that kind of stinks. So, you know what? It's a little terrible that allies are so bad in this game because I feel like they could have been very interesting. They could have made it in ways to make these characters better. Obviously, I'm not doing, like, ultimate ally stuff. I could make this better, but this really just does show how not so great they are. Very much lacking allies are on their potential. And also, I feel by the time you get these epic allies, they don't really do enough. They don't compare to a single, like, even if you were no trinkets, just an epic weapon on any of your towers or some of the towers. or an epic trinket. Like, it just doesn't compare. The power of simply that is far greater than what you're ever going to get from a epic ally, and I think that's kind of sad. So, either epic allies need to be buffed and then need to change the ally system to make them, like, way better, or I think they need to rework something. I know they probably won't, because this game's basically done in development, and now we're gonna die to camo balloons. But these allies, they're just a little sad. Like, it's a little disappointing, to be honest, that they're so weak. Yeah, that's sort of all I gotta say, to be honest. Allies sort of stink, and that's really disappointing. But if you guys have anything to say, anything crazy to be like, hey, it's impossible, allies are actually really good, because you have to use this ally, or so on and so forth, please let me know, because to be honest, I'd be really interested to see. But one thing I do quickly want to do, because this was recommended to me by someone, one of you guys, I forget who, so I apologize for that, but I'm just going to do this on media mode, sure. Not you, because you have ghost balloons, and that just complicates things. You, camo, sure, great, I'm going back into camo. Because one of you mentioned, back when I did my massive amount of money strategy, but a little guy called King of Ooh, who I just got, so what he does, basically, is he shoots balloons, and turns them into money. That's it. He shoots balloons, turns them into money. And you guys were telling me some pretty outlandish things, that you could get like 1,000 or like more than $100 per pop with him. And I'm curious if that's true. So technically currently has no, like, I'm not sure if he's actually making any increase until I get some basic upgrades. But I'm curious, will he be making me like insane amounts of money? Is this actually worth it? Or is it sort of incomparable? That's sort of what I was curious for. Huh. Leak to a balloon, okay. Okay, this is a little confusing. So he turns them gold, but can he even damage them? So if he turns them to gold, but then he can't attack them, is that it? That looks like it. Okay, so I'm gonna get a fit any second now. Spin at the back here. You can also see camera protection, I believe, so that's good with that. So will he make, so does this guy just make the balloons now worth a 10? Is that it? Like, am I gonna get a golden balloon? I feel like I have to slow things down for a second. We need to get a golden balloon out here. He's now maxed out. We need a golden balloon. He's not gonna kill them. How much is our money can't go up? $100! To be fair, Finn generally gets $10 per balloon, but $100 is a big increase. So now we're going to add in golden money, thanks to Dr. Monkey, and see how much more it is, because, actually no, that's true, Finn's a very bad example, though to be honest, no, he's not, because he's using money-making accessories that you would probably be using in a situation like this. So, let's just see how much money by around 30, let's say. If we can get more than 10k, I'm going to consider this a potentially more efficient strategy than actually farming. Which sounds a little bit crazy to say, but definitely seems like it's possible. So we're going to find out here. Because so far, I'm a little impressed, but also, he's only giving golden to like 1/100th of the balloon, so it doesn't seem that impressive. But let's just quickly take a look. So definitely very specific about what he gives golden to. And it seems very rare, like a very rare trait. So now these balloons are golden. We're copying them here for... Things, our money count isn't increasing very much, so... Please let me know what I'm doing wrong with this, because this did sound like a cool strategy that could be super useful. But I'm not making that much money, so I feel like I might be doing something wrong. So let me know if you guys know, but anyways, this is just something random I wanted to do, to take a look at it. Because this video felt a little short when we were talking about allies and their uses, so... But yeah, the allies definitely seem like they've become money-making and that's it late game, which isn't a problem, but just a little disappointing. So, anyways, I guess thank you all for watching. Please consider giving this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe and join the Purple Elephant Squad. It makes my day, it's super nice, and I really do appreciate it, and it doesn't take you very long. Have an awesome day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!